This is the beginning video of a set of 7 YouTube videos that we're going to do one-take draft videos for the GPS use and conversion protocol for the FEMA USAR system. And what we're going to talk about is what's in the box, which is we'll just talk briefly about the information that you're going to start with to set up the system, the GPS use and GIS system that we're going to talk about. Secondly, we're going to have a module that talks about setting up the PC. Then we're going to have a module about setting up the GPS units for a 60 and 62. Then we're going to talk about collecting data in the field with those units. And then we're going to upload that data onto your PC. And we're going to convert the data and build a common operating picture in Google Earth. And we're going to talk about quick tally basics. So that, in a nutshell, is what we're going to talk about. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to get a hold of the GPS use and conversion protocol information. That's going to be this folder, and there'll be a date. This one has an underscore 10/25/13, but I would imagine that's going to progress as we go. The first folder in this protocol launch, and this is what the what's in the box is about. This is the information you're going to get to set up your machine and use the system. The first one is the ArcGIS files, which is our link to the ArcGIS user professional. And in there, that folder has a step-by-step instructions for an ArcGIS user, and also a great Excel sheet to combine CSV files that we're going to make from our GPS data, so that they can use that to convert that to ArcGIS file. So that's our link to the ArcGIS professional. And here is the converter, and we're going to talk about that. That's what we use to convert the GPS, the Garmin GPS data, to the other files that we use in making our COP and tally. The follow-up form folder has a tally sheet that we're going to use to quickly give a tally of all the symbols that we gather in the field. Also, in there is a follow-up form that we use in the field with the F symbol. We'll talk about that. The next folder here is the Garmin search icon card and search definition card. What I'm going to do there is not get into those folders, but just show you an example of what those cards look like. So in those folders is the information you need to produce these field cards with the symbols, and the field cards with our typical search definitions. That way you can have these tethered to the GPS units as what we would prefer, and that's really handy. So you can print that out with that information. In the SIT unit reporting statement information, we have some data collection examples. This is what a task force would see from an IST, asking for how, basically, how you want to collect data in the field, what the search mission is, how to set up the GPS, how to name your GPX file, and those other mission-specific issues. And we have some 209 forms, examples from Oklahoma tornado and the Larimer, Colorado flooding incident. And finally, we have the Ximage folder, which is a program used to get the custom symbol set on the Garmin 60 unit. In the root folder of the what's in the box, or the use and protocol information, is a couple of folders or files that you'll want to have printed out, typically ready for an event. Okay, this first one is a custom symbol quick reference sheet, which shows the 24 custom symbols and some quick descriptions, which is very handy to have in the field and at least look at before you go in the field, with the symbol name, and a quick description of that symbol. And on the other side of this sheet is some folder structure examples, their recommendations, also a protocol of how you name the GPX file from the Garmin unit in the field. And that's not an example or suggestion, that's really how it has to be done. And a quick list of the missions. So that is a quick reference sheet that you'll want to have printed out. Also, we have search definitions that you'll probably want to have printed out for field use, describing in more detail what our typical search definitions are. And the hope is that we can broker a deal with the authority having jurisdiction for pretty close to one of these search definitions. Finally, this is all of the information we know about this system. Is this Word document that's called GPS Use and Conversion Protocol. And again, it has a lot of detail and frankly all the information you need to know about the system, and I'd recommend that gets looked at closely by everyone that's going to use the system in detail. There's a grid lines, USNG grid line KML file that's in there for your use. When you're making a Google Earth cop, you can drag and drop and copy that to your Google Earth, and it dynamically shows you the USNG grid. And that is what's in the box.